Yeah, that's tough. That Cardinals defense is a good play.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Here's a throw out line complete to his
right
side. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Of course.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the big difference
I got one I think is going to hit for me if one player scores a touchdown. Austin Ekeler.
Each and every week, and they carried it out.
And a strong run that
You just using the joints they put up there, the parlay joints.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the
I got one for this
but this is where
for the Vikings
really
game.
came into play. They talked about it all week.
I got Dalton under, Kamara over,
Right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
and Madison over.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare.
Alexander Madison over on this rushing, 22 and a half.
And they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He not out, but he's dealing with an injury.
They come up second and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
Cam Akers?
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Yeah. Y'all got a tough matchup, don't you? Niners? Cam, they just got to get him the ball.
Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And he will have the first
I do too.
down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
That week 1 game, he killed me.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. He was solid last week.
Let me tell you who's been balling for me is that damn Tyreek Hill. That monster.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground.
Nah, Tyreek had like 10 catches for 160.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
This week.
A good pickup there, a 22. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They were feeding that nigga.
Swift going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets
Week 3 he went crazy, right, against the Ravens?
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Swift again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but then it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
On third and goal, they're going to run the option. And they drive back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now. Knocks this one through the post.
And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
To try again after the sack. Lawrence, he's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. It's deployed by McCann, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Patterson. And he won't be close to a first down as he moves into a run. so on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete.
That shit is not fair, man.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving.
Nah, I'm beating the shit out of this dude.
CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. The game comes out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll try and run the option left side. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Third down, here's Patterson. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop the throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I thought it was going to break left to right.
And by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ew!
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. So an 8-play drive gets them down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
What the fuck is my shit at?
On first down, right back to ETN. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Jaguars at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 2. And they'll go again with ETN. And some room to work. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons.
God damn, 125 killed and 127 killed in Soccer Riot.
Good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run.
Whoever the fuck East Java
yeah, you're right
is.
about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened.
That is crazy.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence out to his left. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Laviska Shenault, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jags will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. That's deployed by McCann. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. and they get one here in the passing game.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He's got his man London right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And a loose football. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Keep it up. Good ball, baby. That makes me look sweaty.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
Going up top. Got a man.
Oh my God!
And he's going to be out of bounds.
Oh my fucking God! That shit is too strong.
So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Another tote for Etienne. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 22.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
One more.
There. Brings up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Dancing to his left.
Sack, tackle for loss, or interception to get this nigga his development.
Trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
I'll tell you, my ball is mad.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out.
Gotcha.
It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Patterson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get
Say it again?
for 2nd and goal.
Who they play?
He gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
I mean, it's kind of an upset, but they would have favored to win that game.
5 yards out.
And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
Yo, Georgia is getting crushed by Mizzou right now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Stay down 16-3, halftime. Well, 16-6 if they make this field goal.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
He'll air this one out for Kirk.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense. But on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. On the counter, ETN. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, Lawrence throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jenkins. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
On the set.
Running out of the gun with ETN. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
My
and he'll be
O-line.
upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Able to complete this to Shenault. Oh, a 2nd dosage. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. And they'll run with ETN. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McCain, open good, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Look at the sideline here. Did he get the feet in?
Sack.
Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up.
No, give me the sack, man.
Because they're competitors
Fuck.
as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone.
That's supposed to be his spot. Look at that.
It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about
not niggas
throwing that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Is it a center or a guard?
Etienne once more. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. London hauls this one in and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll drop the throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
I got burnt.
Inside the 10.
Hold on, man. I gotta focus. Fuck.
As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back to throw.
No!
Intercepted, and that should do it. And
No!
near his own goal line.
Fuck!
And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble.
Where are you at?
Chance at a turnover, and instead,
Oregon.
not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Where are you at, son?
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football.
Drinking.
The deficit stays right where it is.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Oh, yeah. I got one with you and Lou. I got one with Lou and Phelps. It's pretty much the same, man.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Once you hear that mic click, you can just hear Phelps notifications going off in the back. Will was so bad yesterday, bro. I was hot. You should see my. Hey, I was hot with Will yesterday. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, Will, what's this Bill good at?
Of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
I thought he had his shootout. I was like, yo, why is he struggling to shoot? He usually is knocked down. He was like, yeah, this build only got 75-3. I said, no. I was hot.
So it's the Jaguars who come away with a win. And they got a solid outing with quarterback Charles, and that's, of course, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, there's no question who the star of this game was. What a performance throwing the football. Over 300 yards, 4 touchdown passes. That's quarterbacking at an elite level.
So for the Jags, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it was a game they
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jeff got to see some of that today. I was torching shit. Bro, I ain't even got this nigga Max. You know I'm getting up there right now. Jeff, where you at, G?